time absolutely dismantling both of these. And what came out of that exchange is one of the clearest illustrations of what this committee is actually doing versus what they say they are doing. Take a look at this, and as usual, I'll give you my breakdown later at the end.
For your statements, I'm going to defer my questions, and Mr. Scott, I wonder if Mr. Scott has no questions. Mr. McGovern, you're recognized.
Well, so I have two sets of questions, Madam Chair, because we have two bills coming up here at once. So let me start with the DC bill. Chairman Comer, has your committee held a hearing or a markup on this measure?
We have not, because in order to rescind the DC Council motion, you're on a time frame 30 days.
This was introduced 11 days
It's
ago.
pretty self-explanatory.
I have a little amount of time here. And has Congress ever vetoed a local DC tax law before?
Yes, we did House Joint Resolution 42 last Congress.
Mr. Martin Shaw?
Was it the?
I think
That's incorrect. We have not.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's unprecedented. So since this measure has received zero public consideration by the U.S. Congress, and you want the House to vote on it this week, and Congress has never interfered with a local DC tax law before, let's at least spend a few minutes evaluating what it would do. Can you tell me the size of DC's budget for fiscal year 2026? It's $22 billion.
Okay.
And how much of that is covered by the projected revenue raised from DC, from local DC taxes?
What, we worked very closely on oversight committee with Mayor Bowser in trying to recruit
The answer is
industry
The answer is $13 billion.
and private investment.
And what is DC's capital budget for fiscal year 2026, which is used to invest in things like the metro, public schools, and public infrastructure?
I'll have to go through my notes, it may take a minute.
$2.6 billion. How have DC revenue projections over the next 4 years been impacted by the mass layoffs of federal employees by the Trump administration?
Wow.
Do you know, Mr.?
They've been negatively
Yeah,
impacted.
we're told, we're.
All I know, Mr. McGovern, is we've worked with the mayor to try to get the federal employees back to work, something that she's supporting.
Revised downward by $1 billion, $1 billion. So if we overturn DC's new tax law, do you know what the fiscal impact of that decision will be on DC's budget?
Doesn't even know.
I mean, according to DC's chief financial officer, that would blow a $600 million hole in the budget. And, I raise these issues, and again, I agree, that if you really want to micromanage DC, you should run for city council, because clearly, I don't think, you're coming here knowing the first thing about DC's budget process and fiscal situation. And I think Republicans in Congress think they know better than DC's elected officials about these very technical local tax and budget decisions, but blowing a huge hole in their budget, seriously? You guys can't even manage the federal budget, which is your actual job. You guys just voted for this big ugly bill which adds $4 trillion to the federal debt. And you're gonna tell DC how to run their government? I want to ask unanimous consent to insert to the record, Madam Chair.
Wow.
A letter signed by the mayor, Muriel Bowser, and chairman of the council, the District of Columbia, Phil Mendelson.
Without objection.
One quote here: the district is already a month into the 2026 tax year and has begun accepting and processing tax returns. Disapproval at this stage would create huge administrative challenges, require taxpayers to refile their taxes, render existing guidance and forms obsolete, and necessitate rapid mid-year changes